What's happening, Austin Men's Development? This is a Facebook Live that we're doing for you here on, July 6th. I just actually got done with a client, and this is just before our sex and relationships call. And, man, I'm in Onion Creek in Austin, Texas. It's a beautiful place. I'm walking my dogs. Come here, TT. Come here. Let everybody see you. So, what I wanted to talk about today is something that we all kind of get into, right? And I was talking about it with my client, and he actually said something to me that was kind of cool. He said, Steve, you say things that nobody else says. Like, have you ever thought about being bigger or being more mainstream? And it kind of turned into this whole discussion. But I was like, what is it, what is it that I say that's so different? He says, man, you say things all the time. But one is that you say things like, your pain, your search for your pain, your search for the solution to that pain is usually happiness, and that's not the answer. And so we kind of got into this discussion about, one, promoting my business, but also, these different concepts, because they're so valid to us, man. They're such a huge part of our lives. See, what I need to instill into men, which is just such a fucking crazy thing. We've actually heard it all throughout religion. We've heard it all throughout philosophy. There's nothing new that's said, but we don't hear it in the self-help industry. We don't hear it in the men's development industry. We don't hear it with guys at the 21 convention speaking or at TED Talk speaking or these things, because everybody's so fucking goddamn obsessed with showing their best self and getting popular and all that sort of stuff. And hey, that shit matters to me too. But goddamn it, man, the road to happiness, the path to happiness and getting happiness, and even the road away from happiness is very different than the road to pain and the road away from pain. Now, don't get me wrong, they kind of go hand in hand to some degree. But if you have pain, your answer to get out of that pain isn't to walk more of that road to happiness, because then you're in two different places at once. And this is what happens. You get a guy whose life sucks in the many different ways that it can suck, and we seek for improvement, and we get those pats on the back with our happiness. Oh, I'm successful at work. Oh, I'm successful with women. Oh, I'm successful at fitness. Oh, I'm successful at this, and that. And we build up this kind of attempt at being Superman, or maybe we don't even get there. That's even worse. We don't even get to the Superman level. And we're just walking around with all this armor on, not to protect us from the world because we're so tough, but because we're such a pussy inside that if the real world actually saw us, we'd fucking crumble. And we're held up by that armor. We're held up by that rickety foundation that we built on ourselves because pain doesn't show us where the problem is. Or pain shows us where the problem is. It doesn't show us the solution. Right? And think about that. How does your pain dictate your life? And I talk about this all the time, man, but I talk about it all the time because it's a problem all the fucking time. And I have too many goddamn fanboys who don't do shit, or I have too many goddamn haters who just talk shit, but nobody actually gets to know the material and works it. See, because that's the thing, is when people join what we're doing here, right? Not just they're, on the Austin Men's Development Board and they're keyboard jockeying and they're asking their stupid questions about stupid shit that don't have anything to do with them experiencing anything, with them actually like putting themselves out on the line. But when they actually do stuff, right? The guys in the groups, the guys in AMD who do stuff. It's a free group. It's meant to work. It can work. You just got to work it. There's probably like 1% of you guys actually doing something. All right? And all the guys who are on the MD Excellence or the Starter or TSL Online, they're busting ass, man. They're fucking doing something. But you sit there and you think, man, and I say this over and over again, it fucking pisses me off because you're so fucking dumb that you walk that route of pain and you don't realize that you got to walk out of it. You got to walk out of it for you. If you fucked up your life, if you're too fat, you're overweight, you're depressed, you're fucking not making money, what got you there was you walking there, and you got to walk back. But here's the dealio, is that if you just think that happiness is going to get you there, or the opposite of that is going to get you there, and that's somehow going to make it work for you, you're wrong. And let's just put some real world examples out there. I'm in debt and don't make any money, so I'm going to start a business and make money. This is stupid, right? And it can work. I'm not saying it won't work. It totally can work. But the thing is that, man, why don't you fix why you're fucked up financially rather than cover it up with this? Or, better yet, I'm in debt and my life sucks, so I'm going to be a bodybuilder and lift some weights. There's nothing wrong with that. You got to find excellence where it's at. But don't confuse yourself. Don't confuse yourself. And just because that you have muscles or you're in shape or won whatever in CrossFit, that has paid your debts. you still suck at that. The best example is this, is that, look at this dog. These dogs are going off. They're swimming. They're fierce creatures. But the best example is this, is I feel impotent as a man. I feel powerless. I feel that nobody's paying attention to me. I feel unliked, so I'm going to get better with women. I'm going to fucking get it. I'm not even going to look at perhaps I hate myself. Perhaps I have no confidence in me. I'm not going to look at perhaps I have some social problems that I'm ignoring. Perhaps I'm going to, that I'm this guy that man, just has like anger issues or whatever. You know, and see, we talk shit on blame because that's easy. Because like, you know, Gary Vaynerchuk made some videos and some other fucking asshole who's online, or Elliot Hulse or whoever. Like, blame sucks. We get that, and we still do it all the time. We blame people, and we still get caught up in that shit talking. But generally, it's acknowledged that that doesn't do shit for you. That doesn't do shit for you. But guess what is the equivalent of that blame? Is you building up other parts of your life up so that you can ignore the fucked up qualities. And that's our culture, man. You know, that's sad. That's sad that you see that as an answer in men's development. And I see it all fucking day long, man. It's just such a shitty way to be, to live, to God, express yourself. And I'm just as guilty of it as everybody else. But you know what? I got my life working. I have stuff. I have some badass things going on, and I still got problems. I'm very real about that shit. You know, I have things, but how I got those things, how I got there, how I was able to appreciate them, because I got pussy, I got love. I always got that shit, man. Well, not always, but for a long period of time, I had pussy, I had love, I had money, I had travel, I had freedom, I had all the sorts of stuff that I could do. But guess what actually got the happiness? Because I wasn't happy. Because there were other things in my life that weren't working, right? There were other things in my life that I was shelving over this big, which ended up being this huge cliffhanger of a cliff of pussy, sex, you know, money, success, blah, 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 notoriety, yada, 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 just to build a shadow so I didn't have to look at that. And guess what? Just at the point when I couldn't look at it anymore because I couldn't see it, that I was fucked in these ways, that I didn't take care of these emotional things, that I was, you know, bad in relationships, that I was, you know, bad with being a parent, that I had stuff to work on in terms of actually cultivating money and wealth in my life, that all of a sudden when I can't see it anymore, that's when it collapses. And that's when it falls down. Now maybe the difference between me and other people is I'm a little bit more real about that shit and share about it, but man, I have to learn the hard way. You know, the best way to start working on yourself is getting to know yourself and getting honest with yourself. And man, that's one thing that I've always had. That's one thing that I have always had. I've had the outlet to be able to be honest with other people and other folks as well. So, I mean, I don't know. You can come here on this board. You can do whatever you're saying. But don't fucking posture, because we all see it. Don't talk shit. Don't act like you're tougher than you are. Don't act like you get more pussy than you are, because, look, man, I got plenty of that shit. Probably more than most people here, and I'm sure I don't want to make a competition. There's people who've gotten more than me. But guess what? If my chick gets mad at me, I get hurt. If I get dumped, I get hurt. If I don't get a sale, I get mad at myself. You know, and all those are perfect windows of things that I should work on and look at in myself. Not because they're wrong, but because they're me, and they're a part of me. And when I have pain, I need to walk back from that road that brought me pain. And if I want happiness, I need to realize they're two separate things that represent a different part of myself. And I need to walk that road to happiness. There's no doubt that if I have less happiness, I'm more susceptible to pain. And if I have less pain, it's easier for me to walk that road of happiness. But Jesus Christ, man. Success and lack of success are two different things, and they're two completely different roads, and they're two different things that are holding you back and hindering you or accentuating you in whatever ways. So do fucking that. But learn to tell the truth, learn to be honest, and put that out there in the world rather than find some sort of mask or walk around with a bunch of armor and then you're just some like buff dude that can't be yourself and I don't fucking know. Jesus Christ, everything I goddamn hate about society. So don't make this board that, because then I'll just leave and that'll suck. Anyway, thanks for watching. Here's the deal, guys. Austin Men's Development is a board where this is live on. If you're listening to this on iTunes or Stitcher or watching it on YouTube, you can be a part of that board, but don't be a fucking asshole. Be on that board and actually interact with it. Be on that board and fucking contribute. Be on that board and put yourself in there, because it's an opportunity to do something for free which can actually benefit you. But if you're coming here just to troll around, I mean, we've had like 40 members asked to join, and none of them have posted yet. Great. Wow. I'm building a great community of fucking bitches online who just do whatever. Jesus Christ. But the good thing is I do have communities that work and so on. If you're interested in that, come on our board and interact, because there are people there. There's about 70 solid guys on here that kick ass, that live a good life, that have worked very hard at their lives, that are normal dudes, that have the same problems as you and they interact with it. You can find out about all of that at the free stuff link down below this video, if you're watching it on YouTube or listening to it on iTunes or Stitcher. And there you can also get the free stuff that we give out for free. Dude, it's about the thunderstorm. Man, do you hear that? That's fucking cool as shit. And it's like sunny today. I'm in a shaded area, but whoa, awesome. Only in Texas. So that free stuff link down below can get you basically like sign up on our text messaging guide. That's a great guide, man. It'll fucking help your life out. The Way of the Sexual Man. There's also older men dating younger women. All these things are very legitimate things. There's 18 of them that can help you out in your life if you apply them, but you have to work at it. We created this stuff to work. It does work. So put in the fucking work. And that might mean that you fail a lot. That's why you come on the AMD board and ask for help. But anyway, I'm out of here. You guys have a good day. I'm going to get on the sex and relationships call, because that's what we do. It's part of our MD Excellence program. And if you're in a relationship or sexually active or have a sexual dysfunction, that is one of the best calls that you'll ever be on. So I got to start it. It's happening right now, and goodbye.